untouched. Delicacy no longer present at the moment of my house.
The sister spring finally arrived, and the other was one of the rare, high, and wealthy. However, the big shot demanded on-site inspection. This reasonable request was something Lydia couldn't refuse, so she ordered, "Remove your robes." The sisters realized that something was wrong. Fortunately, both of them were genuine and weren't afraid. The big shot then proposed to inspect in person. Diana appropriately made a little noise, successfully catching the big shot's attention. She had thought she would have a good life from then on. But the big shot took an unconventional path, ordering him to compete with the filthy gladiator, with sarcastic words in his mouth when he was in the middle. The big shot also joined in 2 measures at once. Gaia also took the opportunity to show to Varus that she was single. But Varus disliked her for having no wealth. Gaia is a treasure within herself, want to be coveted by a man, untethered to the burden of the position of a parent. Gaia's plan to kill men failed. At this time, Kozades walked out of the room and praised Lydia's arrangement endlessly. Then he and Varus left without a trace. He didn't take Diana with him. Diana, still shaken, walked out of the room. She was hit by the painful blow of reality. There was no more smile on her face. However, her sacrifice was destined to be just a joke, because the old master had reached an agreement with Thulius. He would return Varus' elite gladiator position to Thulius, and in return, they got the qualification to participate in the afternoon competition. And at this time, the training ground was not peaceful either. Bacca and Achatis were about to prepare for the competition, but found that their pigeons were flying everywhere, because the two had always bullied Asher and Dig Jan. So Asher retaliated by eating their pigeons. Soon, Achatis and Bacca came over. "You fucking cunts, you soil our food. Why shall we not make meal of your fucking pets?" The 4 of them immediately got into a fight. Usher shouted for Chris to help, but Chris showed no reaction because, in his opinion, he hadn't obtained the family's brother's mark, so he wasn't qualified to participate in the brothers' fight. This made Genesis have a considerable change of opinion about him. At this time, the coach came to stop him but was hit solidly in the elbow. Daniel saw this and also joined in. The scene suddenly became uncontrollable. At this time, Kratos returned from the city. He loudly stopped the fight and felt ashamed for the family's brotherly violence. So the gods took away their elite gladiator position. Hearing this, Genexus was not calm anymore. What about his and Melita's sacrifice? Lydia was the same. He had just finished entertaining Varus. Then Thaddeus announced the duel participants for the next day. Bacca versus Neas, Achates versus Chris. This was chosen by Thulius himself and couldn't be changed. The next morning, 4 gladiators wearing their battle robes prepared to set off. And these 4 were destined for 2 of them to die on the battlefield. This might be the last time.